Hey! Throw some love over here to Cosmos, who's also going to be joining us. Cosmos with the Portuguese cast coming down from Brazil. It's going to be over at twitch.tv/. Is it Cosmos or is it Cosmos TV? Don't, actually might not be Cosmos. And actually it's not Cosmos, it's Cosmos, because it's a C.
Cosmos. Yeah, Cosmos. But I have no idea what the end is on his stream. But if you guys speak Portuguese, then you probably can't understand this at all and are already watching his channel.
I do
all
speak
I know in
pork.
Portuguese is bom jogo.
I do speak a lot of pork.
All right, we're here. This is the first best of 5 semifinal spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Submarine Alley because it's the shortest map. It is kind of yellow, so we are all living in this yellow submarine for the next couple of minutes, playing for the bad clan. It is the Zerg player. He is red with the cool drone skins. He is the Lord of Zergs, the ZergLord.
Not to be confused with Lord of Terrans. And over here in the top left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top left-hand corner map, we have the blue Protoss player coming down from the land of Chile, already laying the smackdown on his compadre. You thought you could proxy me? Ow. That's what the sun said after Darkness gave him the smackdown. Gonna be representing Alpha X LATAM division as well as Chile. We have Darkness.
Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, PVZ on Submarine. Oh, quick little pause coming in here from Darkness.
Well,
I'm just gonna use this time to fix up. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this time to fix up casting.
This looks like a strategic pause to me. Yeah, my ping's doing good this time.
Nice, good to hear.
140, 170, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it looks like we're about getting... Okay, still deciding a little. Yeah, Darkness just needed a little quick minute, because Blizzard servers... It's, yeah, they have a bit of mind of their own. Sometimes they just randomly spike up.
Yeah, we're just observers, right?
Yeah, we are. We don't have ref status. Alright, Darkness is saying it's good to go. May have mistimed that a little. Who's the ref? Am I the ref?
Oh, I guess we all are.
Did I press pause? No, I pressed print screen. Oh, well.
Right there.
Okay. Okay,
nice.
so we were refs.
I was just about to say, like, this has happened to me in Light. where we're the refs and we don't know, and then we're waiting, and then there's a lot of casters, so they'll be like, casters, you guys are the refs, you guys gotta unpause, and then, like, we don't know which caster's gonna unpause. And a lot of times, I'll unpause it, and then someone else will unpause it, and it'll repause it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's happened a couple times in the Latin American cast.
Yeah, I always assume that I'm not ref. No one wants to give me ref.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they did. I don't know why.
They haven't seen the incidents yet. They're not wise to
just for one request in the chat, I'll do it for you. Viva StarCraft!
Viva la StarCraft!
Viva la Revolution!
La
and StarCraft!
Dream Heaven. Yeah. La StarCraft Revolution. And speaking of Revolution, Roaches giving a follow-up right now from ZergLord.
This makes sense.
But should get scouted.
Oh, did he just? Yeah. Okay, so this is the shortest map. Did he cancel it? No.
He did.
Yeah, he did. He canceled the Roach Warren. Ooh, this is spicy. This is getting real spicy.
See the mind
games
games
flood or
popping
what?
up. I think he probably will. He's finishing up that metabolic boost. And just look at the drone count. Okay, so he's working on saturating that natural base.
Yeah.
She's gonna go for the flood. No, not quite yet.
Swarm. Yeah,
Pretty
not
soon,
yet.
but
not
yet.
taking a third base though, so he's going for something cheeky. But I feel like at this point he could have taken a third base already.
Yeah, just.
But I'm not gonna lie. This is something Jim has been doing a lot that I've seen, where he stays on 2 bases for a while, and then he goes for some big push. It looks
Yeah,
like it
that
might be
timer
Midas.
attack.
He's got overlords in certain positions.
Yeah, it's something we're looking that way at the moment. Now, we do have to remember that Darkness recently played a game on Submarine that was Nidus-based. But this is a bit of a different beast, the ZergLord is. He's noble. He's a lord.
Yeah, he's a lord. He's noble. His family's legacy depends on it.
Really does. It's been passed down for generations, really, this overlord.
Yeah. And I guess while we have time, I'll thank everybody for tuning in from Jim Rising in Spanish. Gracias por el apoyo. Jim, el mejor bailarina de StarCraft. Mucho gracias.
See.
And for those of you who don't know what I said thanks for the support. From Jim, the best dancer in all of StarCraft. Thank you very much.
See.
See.
What
What
do
does
you
the
see,
sea
Yoda?
speak of?
What do you see? The sea?
I see the
something that's
sea.
around the region I live in right now.
You see the sea?
I actually do. Live pretty close to the beach now. It's
Wow,
not too
must
bad.
be nice. Must be
Yeah, I
nice.
used to be able to walk to it at night.
Living it up in vacation land over there. You got the sea next to you. You got internet that can stream your screen while you stream.
Am I still streaming on Discord? Oh,
Yeah.
forgot that was going on.
Maybe that's what stabilized my internet.
That's what it was. Yeah, gotta have a
That
little
might
bit
be
of that balancing act between the two bandwidths.
Life is about balance, man.
I only wish,
But StarCraft is not.
Yeah.
StarCraft knows no balance.
At least not now.
Whoa, why is that Oracle purple on the inside? Is it always purple on the inside?
No, that's from one of the skins. I believe the second last skin set that I
Okay,
had
that
on.
makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Rest in
Alright.
peace to the skins.
I mean, had to find a way to bring that up, but so you're gonna bring it up. The ZergLord is not gonna pounce on top of this. Gonna be just regrouping with the rest of his lings. And Darkness, he's
Interesting. It looked like it was about to be a big old brawl, like 2 base versus 2 base, and then he took the 3rd base, and it's just been kind of passive.
yeah, I really thought Darkness might, bring these oracles back or something. I really thought that the ZergLord was gonna pounce on top of this army or something, but it just turns out it's just for map control, trying to figure out where Darkness expanded to, when he expanded, and how he should get ready for round 2. As +1 range and Galao Constitution is on the way.
Yeah, so I think it's easy to tell here that Darkness is in a great position, given that he's on equal bases and he has more workers than the Zerg player, which is not where you want to be as a Zerg player. And normally you can be like, oh, I'll just get a large army and push in, but oh my god, a lot of drones are going to go out here. But once you have the economy that Darkness has against a Zerg player, you can really defend anything. You put down some shield batteries and you just have more economy to warp in and defend, and Defender's advantage will just play on forever.
Yeah, when you get into this sort of scenario, we really do kind of replay the campaign a little bit, right? Where you just have to withstand enough waves of Zerg, maybe go out with a bit of harass, and then, try to force the Zerg player into an all-in there. And as we see, that's exactly the game that Darkness is probably hoping to go for. They're just biding his time a little bit. I doubt he wants to go too much into the late game. But he is still playing out pretty patient. Oracle's trying to fight some kind of damage, chased away by the queens. And I mean, the ZergLord. Okay, let me posit this question to you, Yoda. So the ZergLord is actually going for roaches. He cancelled that roach run earlier.
Yeah, it's the double fakey.
Probably is. Maybe. Well, we'll see how it really comes into play. As Darkness is trying to establish himself a little bit on the map, not trying to go for any big pushes, but, just have a bit of a force that says, ZergLord, stay out of my territory.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be a rough hold here, or a rough anything here for the ZergLord in this game due to his economy. It looked like he was trying to go for some cheese, and then he just got some spoiled milk, and he didn't actually turn the cheese right, or whatever you do to cheese.
They didn't have the culture there, the bacteria culture. Or no, it's not bacteria, is it? It's mold?
Yeah, I think it's mold.
Yeah, look, I forgot how to make cheese.
You forgot? Like you did? Like you used to make it?
I didn't used to make it, but I had to learn like food nutrition.
You had to
be aware of
learn
the
to
process. Yeah, well, I had to learn the theory and like the process of how cheese is made.
Oh.
That's
something a fun class in school, the theory of cheese.
Yeah. Like for some reason,
I had like a
being
music
in Asia,
theory, but not cheese theory.
Cheese theory would be great.
I would have paid attention in school. They don't ever teach you anything you really need.
Ain't that the truth? And that's why physics textbooks cost so much.
Yeah, it's a scam.
Something like that. I don't remember.
Wow, look at these Ravagers. I've never seen these skins. What is this?
I don't actually remember if this is a war chest or if this is an individual skin that you could buy. I think it's a war chest.
He hacked the game and make his own skins?
He might have.
Oh no, the Banelings were
He's
stuck.
too crazy. The Banelings are stuck back here and unable to really go forth. The Colossus is actually really threatening right now. There aren't any armored units out for the ZergLord, so he can't really take that much damage. But these Banelings, actually some of them are in the stasis ward. FRDC getting ready for round 2.
We'll see what happens. Oh god, the Banelings. Are they gonna run away or are they gonna die? They're gonna run away.
Right away.
Roll away.
They
roly-polies. I never thought about Banelings are roly-polies.
Oh.
If the government somehow found a way to enhance the size of roly-polies 600 times and then fill them with acid. Oh wow, what a blink. What a blink. And this is actually a terrible engagement for Darkness, but he has so much army and his micro is so good. He should be perfectly fine here eventually.
Yeah, he didn't even care about his disruptors over there. Just fired a shot. This disruptor's gonna go down. Whatever. I'm gonna take as many links with me as I can. And with that, I feel like this push just completely fell on its face. Well, not completely. ZergLord was able to take out a couple of disruptors. I do believe a Colossus went down. No, so it was just a couple of Colossus, a couple of Immortals. And those are some pretty pricey units, so not the worst damage in the world for ZergLord. He is also pretty up there in terms of bases.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think that's the good thing. He did come back in his bases now. His worker count is getting up there now. He is in the lead workers. I wouldn't mind seeing him go up a little bit more because he's definitely going to lose some here soon. Maybe take another base already, but he has brought it back. It wasn't like he stayed in an economic deficit the whole game.
Indeed, he has not, and continuing to get some damage done here. Another stasis ward on these Banelings. Wowee, Darkness just completely on top of these.
Darkness is consuming, as Darkness does.
He's a black hole is what he is.
Yeah. Oh, what are they going to do? What are they going to hit? Hit the shield battery?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, no way. No way they made it in.
A couple of them sneak in.
Wow. That's all. That's, you know, that's the proper response that me and Yaku just gave you. You can't expect anything more than a sound.
You cannot fake that.
God, that was rough. And, yeah, Darkness is kind of losing himself here.
Yeah, I mean,
Eminem would be disappointed. He's losing himself in the moment.
Somewhere goes gravity? Question mark.
And the ZergLord, while he's losing a couple workers, he did drone up to 90 something as I expected. And oh god, look at all this defense here, static defense.
But it ain't gonna come
it's
up
all gonna
just
go down.
yet. Yeah,
what a waste of money.
Cancel them, ZergLord. You gotta get your refund. You gotta get your refund. No refunds.
No refunds here. He lost his receipt.
No.
He's not pulling anything. He's not pulling the drone. He's not doing anything. He's trying to defend over at his other base down to the south. He's gonna get a good surround.
And it is massive.
Goes off. Oh
and
no!
No! Purification over. Getting a little bit of damage done there. And okay, it does start to equalize quite a bit. Still a very healthy soccer count right now for Darkness. 20 drones do go down. And with that, just look at the army deficit of the ZergLord right now. GG's called. And Darkness. It was looking shaky for him for a while. But then I guess he just realized, I actually have a maxed out. It did. It looked really scary for him until he realized,
when the ZergLord came in for that surround, it looked pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie, but he bunched all his Ravagers up at the top of the ramp, and they got wrecked.
That they did. That they did. Disruptors really work into their reputation of equalizing there.
Yeah, that was kind of
That's
rough there.
cool.
Kind of rough for the Zerg player, the Lord of the Zergs. It's one of those ironic names that they gave him.
Yeah, because it's actually like a... What's it called?
A jester?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, actually.
Like,
Jesters
well,
are pretty
yeah,
respected.
Well, yeah. No
God
offense
damn
to
it,
the
Kuro.
Zerglord. We love him here at the channel. He's always
Yeah, we
in the
do.
chat, always talking.
We love the
But
ZergLord. We just wish we could get a show match between him and TheZergLord. No, the.
We love the Zerglord. We just wish he played better. No. I was kidding. He plays great. He can whoop me any day. No doubt about that. Unless I pull out some of my top-level cheese, then I might be able to take a game off him.
You have to go to the theory for that one.
I don't know too many types of cheeses. Some Parmigiano.
Parmigiana.
Some mozzarella.
You get them,
The cheese is cheesier when you say it with the accent.
Yeah, you gotta get that craft singles up in there. The
I'll get so
classiest.
cheesy, it's going to have worms in it. If anybody knows about that, in Italy, there's a cheese that they actually have worms in it that eat the whole.
Wait, hold up. I actually have a children's book here that I got when I was 9 that actually describes that.
Really? Wow, what are the odds? Bust it open. Let's see what these worms do.
Kasu Marzu. No, I may be misreading that.
Marzu.
Kasu, Marzu, and biscuits. The worms are actually cheese fly maggots, but this foul food has now been banned.
In most places.
Yeah, well.
We need to get us some underground cheese off the black market.
That probably does exist.
Oh, it has to. You can get anything on the black market. Not that I would know if anybody with the law
FBI,
enforcement
if
is
you're
listening.
watching.
Van outside of my
wouldn't know
house.
any.
I do not know. I do not know. I repeat, do not know where to get these items. But if you ever have the chance to try it, try it. It's amazing. And in the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE. Very ominous. There's a Lord. There's darkness. There's the Aura of Death. And the clan is not very good. It's actually the bad clan. Over here in the top left-hand corner, the player is on that team. He is the Lord, not of the rings, but the bugs. It's the ZergLord!
And spawning over here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss player coming out for the land of Chile. I mean, we've said it right from the start, Yoda. He is looking like the scariest player on this bracket. And so far in game 1, kind of proven that. Let's see if we can take this to game 2 and game 3. Representing Alpha X Latam Division, we have Darkness.
Not many can overcome the darkness. But maybe this guy can fake cannon rush the darkness into the light. Trick him into coming into the light.
It's always something you want to happen here on Hora de Morta? Hora de Mortal? I believe it's what it's called.
I don't know what they call it in Spanish.
I remember seeing it from Kuro when she posted a list somewhere, but again, I don't recall.
I'm sure she's asleep by now or something, question mark, but she's not listening because she would have had all the deets for us a long time ago.
And she would. Hold on, let me look at chat. I live in a whole country is next to the sea. That's, well, I mean.
Oh yeah, she is awake. She was just in chat.
Well, I mean, being in chat is like being asleep.
Yeah, pretty much. She's in chat. She's not in Discord.
We love you, chat.
We love you, chat. Don't ever change. The channel. Yeah. You guys see what I did there, right?
On your remotes.
Does that warrant a subscribe or a follow? I don't know. You be the judge.
I think we're about to lose half our subs because of that.
I think we're just gonna get banned.
Look, sometimes you gotta go for risks. Sometimes they pay off. Other times, you know.
Go weird or go home. That's what I always say.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I just made it up right now.
Oh. Wait, so do you
Now-
always say that, or
Now,
wait?
I mean, now I say it all the time.
Ah,
It's a new thing that I do all the time.
yeah, tends to happen when got that timings down.
Yeah. And
Phoenix
it's
first.
weird. Why
Yeah,
is it at the
Phoenix
very
first
edge
coming
of the
out
map? Or the base, I mean.
Yeah. Maybe it's to get the Phoenix out quick as possible, so if any, overlords are around there, they'd be sort of deterred away. Don't think Darkness really wants to hide this starport or Stargate too much. Maybe it's something else that he's got up his sleeve.
Yeah. And the Overlord is going to go down. I guess that's the reasoning, so he can kill the Overlords without them ever scouting the base, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, eventually this Overlord's gonna go down, and with that...
I usually send my third Overlord to the third base, and then you can go in for a quick scout. But I guess the ZergLord was too smart. He knew if something was out, it was going to kill it, so he took his Overlord very far out. He might need to get Overlord speed very soon if he wants to get any sort of scout off.
But that's a pretty big if you're asking me, Yoda. I feel like ZergLord, he's got something up his sleeve here. You don't even know what he's cooking.
He's got other plans. He's got other plans for dinner. This is a not hallucinated Phoenix. I bet he thinks it's no. He actually lost the Overlord. He knows.
Yeah, he's got to at least like, take it a little bit seriously, enough to just chase it away.
He at least knows there's a Stargate out up to this point, which means it wasn't straight into DTs or resonating glaives of any sorts. And once he sees the Oracle, then he'll know, like, okay, he's a little bit committed to this. This is his official opener.
Yeah, going
But
triple.
I think the ZergLord has a good defense up. He's got Queens. He's got the Spore Crawlers.
Yeah, gonna have enough to, at least chase away these Oracles. We'll have to see how Darkness's micro is gonna be. We've seen it in the past. It's been pretty good. He's been able to sort of take a couple shots on one Oracle, get a lot of damage out, then dip on out. But what about the positioning of the ZergLord? That's the other question.
And Kuro did post it, and it is Aura Mortal.
Oh.
Which means mortal aura.
Well, it's not Death Aura, because if I'm not wrong, Death is Muerto?
Yeah.
Because Dia de los
Muerto.
Muertos.
Yeah. And that was actually good. He had 2 spores in the natural, but he still lost 3 workers.
And the Oracles are still alive. Darkness,
All the Oracles survived.
Yeah, I mean, you can say what you
If
want
you were
about
wondering
Darkness,
how
but
good Darkness is, that's it right there.
Like, first off,
Hydra.
Darkness is really good. But second off, if you wanted to critique anything of Darkness, you can't critique his Oracle control. He looks after them.
Oh my
That's
god,
a
this man
lot.
invested in like 6 Spore Crawlers and still loses 12 workers. So much so that he's going into Hydra Bane. Which I don't hate. Roaches are good, but I don't like the Ravager Baneling composition he went for last time. I think Hydras early on can get you right into Lurkers, and Lurkers are really what you want against every army at this stage of StarCraft.
Yeah, welcome to new meta. Potentially the permanent meta.
Yeah, welcome to the permanent meta. Unfortunate meta. The forgotten meta. The lost meta.
I'm pretty sure that was, okay, well, I'm just trying to think what would some bad metas, but all the bad metas have been, that I can think of, are like, Brute Lord Infestor, Swarm Host Mech, where it's all like, everyone was complaining and it was terrible. Can't
What
think
about
of
the
any that were
Tankovax?
just, like, forgotten. Yeah, Tankovax can be the forgotten meta. A lot of people complain, but I think a lot of people, like, didn't complain as much.
Yeah. I forgot that was a thing, but when I think about it and remember, I'm like, wow, that is absolutely nuts. That is bonkers.
And that's why we call it the lost meta.
Yeah. Why does nobody just like max tanks and tank drops, tank medevac drops? Because they're already siege, you can just drop them all kind of stagnated or separated, social distancing, if you will. And then nothing can really charge into it.
It was great.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very awful time. But yeah, the Oracles are still alive. We saw last game they were alive the entire time, setting up stasis wards and trying to stop Banelings and whatnot. That's crazy. He has a bunch of Hydras out before he ever got Lings out. +1 melee is about to finish. Still no Lings out. They are on the production tab though, and Baneling speed is finished before any lings came out.
Yeah, a little bit of Hydra Bane or Hydra Ling Bane coming out right now from the ZergLord. And I'm just looking at the army composition of Darkness. There are a decent amount of sentries here with quite a lot of energy stored in them. And this is one of the downsides when you do decide to go for a more Hydra Ling Bane composition. You don't really have a way to deal with the force fields from the sentries. And thank you very much, Kraton, for the raid. How are you guys doing? How's the cast over there? We are now
Who won out of eggs, guys? You guys got to let me know. I didn't get to catch up on that score yet. But yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 2 of the best of 5 series, the final qualifier of the evening, I believe. Oh, big disruptor hit! Oh, those Hydras are too slow. You fools, you'll never get past my force field. And a disruptor from the back! Everything is just going boom. I feel like this is a comic book when the villain gets beat up. There's just a bunch of onomatopoeias.
It really is. You know what it was? You know what it was, Yoda? That was a comic book where only one panel was just a bunch of onomatopoeia. The panel before, massive army. Panel afterwards, just nothing.
Massive army, bunch of onomatopoeia,
like,
and
boom,
then nothing.
Oof, and then
oof, ow, kapow, boom, bang, ting.
You know,
Walla
actually,
bing bang. I don't know what other sounds there are.
Walla walla bing bang? Ooh,
yeah, sure. It's a sound now. You didn't read that comic book?
What?
The comic book of StarCraft. StarCraft needs a comic book. But we got better. We got the carbot animations.
Indeed we do.
And this is looking kind of like a carbot animation here where the Zergs are just going to be running around and these little stalkers are going to come in and kill stuff and then we're going to have the Winter Darkness at the end of it.
Yeah, that's how things are looking at the moment. We do normally say when behind Dark Shrine, but Darkness saying, you know, went ahead. Get
Dark Shrine.
Dark Shrine.
Darkness is getting real dark in this thing. Going for the fleet beacon. He's getting so dark, he's getting medieval on the ZergLord here.
Yeah, this is really just Darkness saying, you know, I'm so rich, I need to find a way to spend my bank. Anyway, I don't even care. Is it effective?
Like,
I don't know. I gotta get rid of it because otherwise I'm gonna get audited.
He's like, I don't know. I'm just trying to spend my bank. He's like, I already vacationed in Aruba and paid for all my friends to fly across the country. Now what do I do? Ooh, look at the surround.
Yeah, it's looking pretty big.
Oh, this might be the best chance here.
Yeah, the Spaces Ward's actually being a little wasted there on those links. Again, the Disruptor is doing pretty good. But these links do manage to get right on top of the Disruptors as well as the Immortals. Stalker's having a little bit of trouble right now. There are only 3 Hydras, but that's going to be enough anti-air to chase away the Warp Prism. And ZergLord remaxes.
Wow, what a good play by the ZergLord there. But at the same time, like we said before, Darkness with the fat bank. He's rich. He's got his 4 bases up. He could defend, remax. He could go for a 5th base over here. I don't know what his play is here, but he's in a good position. He's not in a terrible position. He's going for the Archon, which is to get rid of the Banelings and the Lings, and then he's going for the Colossus, which will melt the Banelings and the Lings and the Hydras.
Yeah. And I'm just going to be rounding off that army with whatever else he can get, really. Maybe a couple sentries, maybe a couple of, you know, zealots. He's got the fleet beacon now. The option to search in the air is always available to him.
Alright guys, I need a moment. They're informing me that Eggs lost to Paco Mike 3-0.
Oh,
what is up with Eggs, man? I need to talk to Karen or Eggs over there. I don't know how he's losing any of these games.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't you know, beat himself too much with that. We do have the final qualifier going on the 18th, I believe, for Latin America.
Yeah.
And
there's only one qualifier though, so
yeah, there's only one spot.
It like has to be Eggs. That's it. That's my only option for qualifier. Yeah. Wow, there's no detection here. Oh, why doesn't he stay there and do damage? There's no Overseer yet. It's barely now getting morphed in.
Here's how I view it, Yoda. If he stays there and does damage, eventually ZergLord's going to catch on. He's going to send a Baneling in, and the DTs, they just, I am a DT. I will slash.
Slash myself to death.
And they just got a faceful acid on them. Alright, a lot of damage being dealt right now from
Nobody
Darkness.
wants faithful acid on him.
At least of
God,
all these
why is he not
DTs.
cleaning this up?
Ouch. Yeah, that detection is so slow. I just realized Numanized Carapace is only now going to be finishing up.
Yeah, I think he also noticed that he just now needed it when his overseers were very slow.
He definitely did. And meanwhile, it's getting a little, I'm getting a little pessimistic for our noble Zerg here, Yoda. I feel like darkness is starting to really envelop him.
Yeah, he is not going towards the light. He is about to join the dark side, if you will. And by the dark side, I mean list of people that darkness has beat.
It's been growing every day.
Yeah, it grew pretty significantly today because I don't think he's lost a game. Or he's lost a game to Dastan that we... Yeah, one math, but he hasn't lost a series, obviously, or he'd be out. But, yeah, he's doing pretty good. I don't know how he didn't make it through day one. Maybe Jim knows.
Rising is the reason. Yeah, Jim knows. It's
Jim knows. That's why he's watching him right now. Oh, GG.
Alright, GG's called. Darkness already going to be on match point. The Protoss players, Yoda, they are popping off today. First Paco Mike.
You mean OP?
Well, I had to find a...
Popping off, PO? No, they're OP.
Well,
popping.
Alright, I had to find a less abrasive way to phrase that.
To qualify the Protoss. No, I'm kidding. I don't think anybody's OP besides Terran.
Naturally, and I do agree with you on that. I am pretty overpowered, if I do say so myself.
Especially with the new maps.
Yeah.
It's good to not have Light with me, or to not have a Zerg with me. Normally it's just me and Light trash talking every other race.
As one does. I mean, that's how I always imagine El Prisma, to be honest.
Yeah, right? A bunch
Before
of the
Eggs
best Protosses in Latin America just bashing
Before
all
Eggs
the
became a recurring guest.
Yeah. Eggs in there, that's funny. But, yeah, good to go. Everyone's ready. Everyone's in the lobby. It is just the last few left, us and Cosmos. And I guess technically Jim, because he is streaming in Spanish. But, yeah. Everyone else has gone offline, but not us. We are in it for the long haul, in for the final game. We got past the technical difficulties. We had Kurocast 1. We had a lot of Funadas to Dastan, exclamation mark, Funada Dastan in the chat. And, actually, maybe not. He lost already. We shouldn't rub in. I'm just kidding. Rub all the salt in the wound you can. Kick him while he's on the ground. Make sure to spit on him while he's there. And, I don't know what other vulgar things you could do to him.
That's an interesting
But he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
That's an interesting chili recipe you got there.
Yeah, definitely. That's a chili recipe. But here we are on Romanticide LE, another weird name for a map here. I miss the days of like simple names like Disco, Bloodbath. That was cool.
Yeah.
But this player is playing for the Bad Team Gaming Clan. Very well respected, well known, and their little tag there is actually wearing a mask and social distancing. So shout out to them for being responsible. It is the Red Zerg player who also has Zerg in his name, and he claims to be a lord of them. He is the ZergLord.
And spawning here over in the bottom right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Protoss player, Yoda. He's got one game remaining. He wins this game, he's qualified for the Latin America main event of DreamHack Winter, and it's looking so likely that he's gonna get there. Arguably the scariest player today on the bracket, and absolutely showing it. Gonna be representing Chile as well as Alpha X LATAM division. We have Darkness. More like dankness.
Right, guys, right? 420 blaze it.
Oh, speaking of which, I got medicine to take.
Yeah, medicine to take.
The big inhale.
Yeah. Just take my medicine, guys. Ready to cast.
It's my inhaler.
Yeah, medicinal inhaler. Actually, aren't you a little under the weather today? I heard you had a cough at the beginning of the stream or something.
A little bit, yeah.
That's what Steel informed me of.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Been tested positive for latent tuberculosis. So it could be
coronavirus.
Yeah, they put me on the virus to kill the other virus. No.
They put you on coronavirus. I mean, you gotta fight fire with fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Every doctor knows that. If you guys live in America and you know the president, you just inject yourself with bleach.
Yeah.
What he said.
Go wrong.
Simple math.
Yeah, I think it's like a... Nah. I was gonna go into Tide Pods or something. I was gonna be like... I was like, no,
oh, yeah.
no.
That was a good time. That was a good time.
That was weird.
That was weird. Yeah, that's pretty much what we all said after that was done. Like, yeah, those Tide Pods, that was weird, right?
And then on to the next thing. What else happened that year? Take your pick.
Yeah, I mean, a lot happened this year. If any year we're gonna talk about. I wouldn't even, if like... when my grandchildren ask me about 2020, I'm not gonna know what to tell them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, look, I stayed home, I played video games, so basically, same as every other year.
I'm just gonna put on Mars Attacks and be like, this is what happened. Here's a live documentary of 2020.
Yeah, put in some Independence Day and be like, and this is how Will Smith, this is how Will Smith saved the world.
Yeah. Because you'd be like, what happened in 2020, Grandpa? I heard it was crazy. And be like, watch this. Pull out the Independence Day DVD. They're like, what's that? A DVD, kids. They're gonna be like, oh, Grandpa.
But Grandpa, wasn't that 1990? I don't remember what year.
Grandpa, you can't even upload this to our brains.
That's true, they'll probably have that by then.
This isn't approved by the government and to be directly deposited into our brains.
Yeah, this isn't an overpriced textbook.
Yeah. All we know is overpriced textbooks. And pay taxes.
That's how to get them. Yeah, I mean, grandchildren born after 2092 don't know DVDs.
2092, Jesus, that's pretty far away still.
All they know, all they know is overpriced textbook, pay taxes, eat, I don't know, something, and lie.
Eat some, and then there will also be some room stored in their brain for the faint memory of the old video game called StarCraft.
Somehow.
That also died in 2020.
I gotta keep my Legacy of the Void box. We're just gonna worship that after the apocalypse. And here we go. The Lings are starting to come in.
Capsule.
Somewhere in there. And
ooh, the recall.
Darkness for the first time actually forced to, utilize his oracles in a bit of a different manner. I think he has just about cleared up this. Yeah, it really hasn't lost any probes. I'm looking at it.
I like how you wasted so much energy to save that one drone. Probe, I'm sorry.
Look, Darkness,
it was a pride thing at that point.
He takes care of his guys, yeah. He takes care of his workers. That's why we want to join the Darkness
Oh my god, this guy is disrespectful.
Wow.
He's so disrespectful. He really wants that pylon.
But that shield battery overcharge barely keeping it alive, and honestly, if not for that, I feel like this game could have, maybe not snowballed, but there would have been a pin down for Darkness that, ZergLord could have potentially continued to kick. If that makes any sense. Look, basically, ZergLord could have made a wound, continued to assault that wound, Darkness could have eventually passed out from the pain. That's the point I'm trying to make, and the point that ZergLord is trying to make is that Lings are pretty good, especially when you get them in a Nidus.
Oh, he doesn't see it. His army's out of position. What is he going to do? The Oracles can't take it. He's going to get another Nidus down at the lower ground so he can just go back and forth all day. He's pulling the girls, not the boys. The girls have been pulled. The queens.
Yeah, the women, the ladies.
The women, the children, the ladies. They're all fighting here. There's no rules when you are a swarm race made of bugs. And all the probes are going down in the natural. The Oracles are just now getting here. And they're just going to pop in and out, back down to the third base. There's so many queens, these oracles can't do anything.
Yeah, it'll just
you just need to spread the creep, spread the creep, spread the creep.
That's why it's been what's said. Lings go in, Lings go out. Can't quite explain that. Somehow the Stargate survived and was able to produce a Void Ray. And with that, I don't know, I feel like Darkness has a little bit of momentum behind him. Did manage to shut down 2 of these Niduses. So Queens
wow, he got the main base?
I
didn't even see him taking that out still. Oh god, I can't believe you took that base out. That's ridiculous.
Indeed, it is. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that Queens are not going to be something that Darkness has to really worry about for a while. I mean, The ZergLord could try to get another Nidus up, but I mean, there's no anti-air here with this particular army. So
yeah, he
Darkness is going to be able to defend.
There it is. Nidus in the main.
Yep. Oh, I hope you realize that. Darkness. Darkness. Okay, going to attack that. Is it too late? I think it's barely enough.
Immortal and a Voyager together are like the two highest DPSs to a Nidus Worm, I feel.
That's pretty true.
Immortals are OP versus Nidus
Oh,
Worm.
imagine having a sieged up tank behind that too.
Yeah, that would be great. And then you can just drop it with medevac fully sieged.
Why not? Oh, imagine medevac could pick up a Nidus.
Yeah, it just drops like a worm that burrows and then opens.
It can't even take it off the ground, and it's just dragging it along.
Yeah, it's just dragging it along.
It's leaving skid marks.
Yeah, skid marks, and it's just like a flaccid Nidus worm being dragged.
It's like, where are we going?
Oh, jeez. They got caught. They got caught slipping there. But everybody in the chat, you guys post something, type something that you remember being allowed to do before 2020 that you can't do, or something that happened in 2020. Yeah, the wildfires of Australia, also California.
That was the thing. The doors
on fire.
And speaking of on fire, ZergLord with his lings gonna be producing so much havoc here, wreaking so much havoc. That's the term on all of these mineral workers probes. That's a
good way to put it. Mineral workers. It's like a mine shaft worker.
Yeah.
Classify them by their occupation. They're not humans. They don't have feelings or emotions or personality. GG, the ZergLord. He's done it. He's brought it back. He's not out that easy.
Yeah, gonna be putting a point on the board there. Darkness just about realizing that the writing was on the wall, did not want to deal with that. Decided, you know what? Next game, I'll show you. I whooped the Stan. Now I can show you how I whoop Zerg.
Yeah, I hope Zerg doesn't come back and win this, only because, sorry, the ZergLord, I really want Darkness to go in because he has a chance to defeat the big names. Maybe he can take out someone like Special, maybe he could take out Jim. Depends on the day, how he's feeling, builds and all that. But, you know, there's only one spot on the 18th, which is 2 days away, I believe. Yeah, 2 days away. So there's only one qualifying spot in that game. So whoever loses here, they really got their work cut out for them. I really didn't expect Eggs to lose today. So I'm thinking that final spot will go to Eggs, but like I said, it's going to come down to the seeding, the bracket, a whole bunch of little minute details that will determine who wins. But at the end of the day, ultimately, the best player will win.
It's probably going to come down to Babels in the end. That's real.
Yeah. I wish there was a way to tie in StarCraft, and then they just flipped a coin or rock, paper, scissors for the win.
I mean, that's... yeah. I mean, the tie is around there, but it's very rare that you see a coin flip. Yeah. Sometimes it's used to break a tie, but
really?
Usually...
I've only seen, I think, one tie in all my life of casting.
It's used in, like, some of the... If there's a tournament that's really going on for too long or something like that, where it's like, look, we really got other things going on. It's like, come on, scheduling. But otherwise, they just play it out.
And I agree with you guys. Actually, when the pandemic first started, I played Pokemon Go super heavy, but I would just drive around for hours with my friends, and we'd get Go stops and all that. So I didn't stop playing Pokemon Go due to the pandemic. Yeah, pretty much. Large shopping centers have the best places, but I wouldn't suggest you go out there right now. If you can see down here in the top right-hand corner, or up here, I should say, in the top right-hand corner, it is the socially distancing Reaper over here for the Bad Clan. And playing for that team, it is the man, the myth, and the legend who took a game off of the infamous Protoss from Chile. He is the guy over here. He's the ZergLord.
And speaking of that infamous Protoss player, he is loading in here in the bottom left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom left-hand corner of Pilares y Oros, the blue Protoss player, going to be representing Alpha X LATAM division, as well as the country of Chile. Again, only one map away from qualifying for that DreamHack Winter Latin America main event. Can he do it? Let's find out. We have Darkness. What? Oh. I pressed backspace by mistake.
I was like, what happened? I can't see. switches
Suddenly.
over to your Discord stream,
Yeah.
which is still going on.
Oh
Noise.
yeah, it is.
Oh god, I tried to watch it and I don't want to split on my computer. Stop walking out. Make it stop. He did get the block on that.
Stop.
I don't like that at all.
Figure it out.
When I always go what is it, like 14 pool,
Mm-hmm.
and then I always get my second base down.
Oh.
Or if I don't get the second base down and they pylon block it, then I get a free pylon to kill.
Yeah. Does make sense. You have options when you go pool first like that.
Yeah.
But getting a pylon block is always going to be useful. Now, here's one thing I haven't seen yet today, Yoda. A depth
A
printer.
Zerg win a match.
Not that, but also a depth printer.
Oh
Where-
yeah, we haven't seen Resonating Glaze. I'm kind of happy for that.
Yeah, and, well, so am I, to be honest, but looking at how the block worked here for Darkness, forcing ZergLord to take a second base over into third base location, I feel like if there was ever a time to go for Glaive Adepts as an opening, this would be it, and Darkness getting that Twilight Council. I like the way you're thinking.
If there was ever a time and a place and a map specifically that would work good here, it would be this one, this
Yeah.
time, this place, this map.
And
Very
this-
spread out between the three bases. Like you said, he had to take the natural at a very unnatural location.
Yeah, the
I mean, at
unnatural
this
base,
point-
I think sometimes you call it.
Yeah, and the creep is also really hard to spread between the three bases here.
Yeah, if there was ever a location, a map, a time, an opponent, a situation, Darkness is found.
Time
it.
of the year.
Yeah, the direction of the wind or something like that,
Yeah.
those lines.
The aura of the tournament.
A gray bird flew down onto the window. An omen was called.
It was a crow representing the darkness.
Oh.
Yeah. I also feel like Darkness accidentally didn't wall off in the front. And, ladies and gentlemen, ding, 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 we have a winner. Yaku was correct on the build. And if me and Yaku could kind of see it coming from a distance, I'm assuming the ZergLord should have been able to tell this was going to come as well.
He's gotta, right? Well, even if
Yeah,
he
he's
didn't,
putting
he
down
is
a spine, he
preparing.
knows.
Yeah, he knows. But even if he didn't, this is going to be pretty good. He's actually evacuating half of his workers. Do like that a lot. Evacuating more defensible natural base location. And yeah, Wartron coming up. A couple of adepts zooming out. See how good... We've seen how good Darkness's Oracle control is. Now let's take a look at the adepts.
A lot of adepts. He doesn't have that many gates either, I feel like.
No, he's not. Currently only on 4, which is about standard for this stage of the game, but
Yeah, that's
it's
good,
still
that's
not
good.
that many.
Yeah. I just was waiting for a big explosion. He has his Overlord in the main base, so he's going to see if anything else goes down. But here we go. The big Ling Flood is being created to tank while these roaches come out. Roaches are expensive. You don't have a lot of gas at this point in the game. What's going to die first here?
Well,
Did not
not
commit
the
to the
adepts. Well, Darkness
This isn't a
getting
bad
little
position for the ZergLord.
Yeah, Darkness getting a little bit stonewalled here. Did not quite expect the ZergLord to be able to put up this much of a resistance.
Yeah, he's putting down a lot of spore crawlers all over the place. I'm not sure quite where, maybe one in each base. But I wouldn't mind seeing Darkness go into the main here and then try and warp in over there.
Like,
God.
not quite like so. Okay, does
What do you
cancel
do
that.
if you get no damage and then you just have 50 adepts?
You get damage later on, hopefully.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Army.
90% of the time when we see builds like this and Zerg scouts it, Zerg shuts it down in the beginning, but then as time goes on, like 1 or 2 adepts will be forgotten and they'll get a whole mineral line.
They will. Those are the ones you really have to look out for.
Yeah.
It's like how hand sanitizer kills 99% of germs. It's that 1%
Yeah.
that's gonna get you sick.
That 1% that's coronavirus.
It really is.
It killed every germ except the corona germ. They're just sitting there in the bar, smoking a cigarette, taking a shot of whiskey.
I remember
Yeah.
when they killed my friends.
Everybody died except me. I was the only survivor. So I killed him.
Why was I allowed to live? And all of a sudden, something goes down and it's like, to extract vengeance, my child.
To extract vengeance, yes.
Wait, is it?
And here,
Exact, right. Exact vengeance. Hold up.
I mean, it works.
Yeah. You get that vengeance extracted.
Yeah.
Like Vespian
From
gas.
the person you want it from, yeah. Like Vespian gas or minerals. Do they extract minerals?
Yeah, technically.
I guess they mine them.
Yeah. Well, when you
Who
mine
knows
them,
the
you take them away.
technicalities? We need to call the foreman of the mining job. He's going all in with these adepts. Is there a follow-up to this? Has he put down any Dark Templar shrine, or he's got an immortal out?
No, there is
bait?
not. Yeah, I thought for a second he was going to go for a third, but apparently not. And I mean, it's an interesting thing you pointed out. You know, you do want to have a follow-up behind these mass adept sort of plays. They don't scale well as the game goes on, and usually we see something like a Dark Shrine or a charge being made, a switch into charge or something, but yeah, not going to be
I've
the
even
case
seen
right now
some
for
people
Darkness.
throwing stalkers. Oh, well, they're the stalkers.
Sorry, yeah.
Stalkers are pretty good here. He's got a couple force fields. Obviously, he doesn't have the Ravagers, and the corrosive biles to stop. The shades are pretty crazy to threat with. Why is he shading here? He's gonna fight it? I don't know what that was about.
Maybe if he was actually good, if he was actually able to maybe displace or cut the army in half, maybe it would have worked out. But yeah, not the case. Still, Darkness taking a pretty big lead right now in terms of the army supply.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing him shade further into the natural and, you know, continue with his original adept push, like either commit or don't commit. There you go, like that, and then he can move in and take some workers out or something.
Yeah.
Is he gonna? Okay.
No commitments.
I think he's
as
just
of
missed
yet.
my throwing that shade.
It's definitely possible.
Like in a perfect world, you shade as far as possible away so that you pull the army away. But that wasn't the case. But still, Darkness is trading pretty good. Corrosive biles are landing on a bunch of stuff, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. This is the final game, final match. If the ZergLord loses this, it is all over. The boys are pulled.
Boys
He's in
have been pulled.
dire need of some more units here.
I tell you what, Yoda, a lot of the adepts have gone down. Is this the bile? It is not.
He didn't get the war prism.
He did not. The queens will be able to deal with that, though.
Yeah, he did get the war prism with the queen. Okay, he might hold here, but at what cost? He lost 13 workers. He is not too far down, though, in worker count.
No, he is not, but he is still up a base.
Yeah, Dustan's still on 2 bases, and no war prism, so it's going to be a slow shade over here. And I cannot believe it. I believe the ZergLord has held, but he lost a lot of workers, so I think the worker loss is kind of what evened this out here.
Yeah, for the time being, at any rate, we'll see how quick or how slow ZergLord takes to resaturate that base, if he even does, as army is the focus right now. Okay, a couple of drones going there to that third base.
Well, did he make them, or was he just oversaturated?
I think he just oversaturated.
Yeah. He hasn't gone up in worker count at all. He should. Yeah, I don't mind him throwing in some lings here. He's just been going straight Roach lately. Roach, Queen, Ravager. Oh, corrosive bile down the war prism. Oh yeah.
It's actually looking likely this time, and it does get taken out. A final warp does actually get in, but again, Yoda, what is the sustainability of this Protoss army?
Buy time until you get a third base out.
That's the key point here, Darkness.
Darkness, any minute now.
Listening. Darkness.
I mean, if I didn't know any better, Darkness is trying to throw this game.
Yeah, I feel like he could have maybe sent a recall a little bit before this. He lost both of his immortals there.
Oh, and he has another one
just
here to
standing
donate.
around. Come on, Darkness. What's going on this game?
Yeah, what is up with him? This is not very like Darkness here. He is going for the robotics facility now. I think it's the first drone kills he's got today. Oh, besides that big, massive drone pool. He's so oversaturated. He's running out of mining in his main. The Overlord's still there, so a Nidus could always happen, but he could just walk across the map as well, like he's doing now. The parade push is coming. 1 player on 3 bases, 1 player on 2 bases. It's looking good for the Zerg player here. He might bring it back and tie it up for match point.
It is very much so looking that way. Why does Darkness keep going forth? Yeah, I feel like Darkness just maybe hasn't practiced this build in a long time.
Yeah. I don't think he's best with his adepts resonating glaives here.
No, he definitely is not, but the ZergLord definitely really good with them biles. With these roaches, GG is called,
GG.
and ZergLord is going to take us to that ace match.
GG! Ace match. as we were all hoping for, always fun to get into an ace match, but it is also scary to get in an ace match. Let us know in the chat, who are you guys rooting for? Who do y'all want to see win? I personally cannot believe that the ZergLord is bringing it back, especially when, like, other Zorgs, that's a funny name for a race, but other Zergs have not been able to defeat him. Other great Zergs were defeated by other players, and here we have the opposite of that story. A Zerg we did not expect to win at all, actually bringing it back from a 2-0 deficit in a best of 5. It is now 2-2, match point for both of these players. The person who wins is qualified, and the other one has only one chance in 2 days. There's one spot. This tournament has 2 spots. So much on the line right here for these 2 players. This could be the biggest win of the ZergLord's career, and it could put him back on the map. I don't know his history of how popular he was, but this could reach him new levels of fame and stardom, and he'll be a rock star.
Everything you said, I agree. Yeah, everything you just said, I agree.
Yeah, so much on the line here. Yaku agrees with everything I say. I would also like to say that Terran is OP. Terran is a terrible race. Yaku would agree with me.
Yeah, I'm pretty OP.
Overpriced.
Yeah.
Speaking of overpriced, here in the bottom left-hand corner of this overpriced sounding name map, this sounds like a resort that you pay too much for. That's overpriced.
It does.
On Yaganatha. I don't know. It's the map with the J and the G's and the A's and the N's and the TH. Playing for the Bad Clan in the bottom left-hand corner. Bringing it back from a 2-0 deficit. His life, his career is on the line right here. It's none other than the ZergLord.
And spawning over here in the top right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the top right-hand corner of the Jiggly Meal Micah LE. We have the blue Protoss player coming out from the land of Chile. He is going to be representing Alpha X LATAM division. He was looking like the scariest player on this bracket, but finally he's taken a couple of blows. Can he bring it back and prevent that reverse sweep from his opponent? Let's find out. Here he is, Darkness.
All right. Hopefully, yeah, I feel like last game we both called it resonating Agglaive Depths, and I guess the ZergLord saw it, and it was easily defended. Not easily defended, obviously, but he defended it.
Yeah. Decently, well over there.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's gonna bust out now. I know Darkness is not gonna go for resonating glaives again. I'm gonna assume oracles because he's good with the oracles.
Yeah. Look, the thing about glaives was it was more of, you know, a test. He wanted to see if he could do it. More of a little bit of a challenge for himself. He did that, and then realized, wow, that was a terrible decision, and he backed away. Probably going to be seeing something a little more that we're a little more used to from Darkness.
Yeah, I like this play, the old good old-fashioned greedy, don't close your wall off unless the Zerg's flooding me. So he's going to leave that open. He's probably going to get his gate first. His Stargate in the natural, and then he's going to go for that wall. This is interesting. You don't see this on the lower ranks on the ladder, but the pros do it, and the masters do it, grandmasters, all that, because the Lynx can't really make it across the map that far. They're that fast.
Yeah, you think they would with these speed zones, but you gotta remember, they're slow Lynx this early on in the game. I don't care if they're 12.
And they really only go through one speed zone on the way there.
Yeah. It's also pretty correct. Yeah, I don't care how quick you get your pool, it's still gonna be a while before you get your Lynx speed.
Yeah, I 12 pool all the time, and 14 pool, and my Lynx still don't get there in time. Now, on this map, it is a little bit better for you to go like an early spawning pool because there's like a 3 building requirement to wall off. Some maps, it's only 2 buildings.
Yeah.
But none of that cheesiness here. Unfortunately, the ZergLord does not have any Gouda on his person at the time. Or any Parmesan, no?
Yeah, he's used up all of that Kasu Marzu, if you will.
Hopefully he has some pocket sand or something waiting by. Something he can pull out his sleeve.
Like this Void Ray.
Like this Void Ray. Pocket sand. He just threw it in the face of that Overlord, Milker Lord.
Let's make it his way across. Alright, Roaches once
Making
again.
his way downtown.
Walking
fast.
Walking rapido.
Yeah. I don't know the rest of the words. I forgot.
Wait. All I remember is the.
Yeah, same. All I remember is something like, I guess they say I miss you and I need you. Yeah, that's the only part that really matters of that song.
That's a real chorus.
Yeah. That's real music. None of this rock and roll you kids listen to. That was real rock back in my day.
Yeah, I know this Slayer stuff nowadays. Like, what?
Yeah. What is this Slayer? Speaking of rock, rest in peace to Eddie Van Halen.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is famous guitarist guy,
Yeah,
musician died. Van Halen.
Yeah, I know
I'm sure
who
you've
Van
heard
Halen
him.
is.
Yeah, you know
died?
Van Halen. He died.
Oh.
Yeah, just last week. Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. Rest in peace, 2020. Rest in peace, StarCraft. All gone too soon. StarCraft was only 10 years old when they killed it. Oh my God! Look at that many queens.
Yeah, they
I mean,
are
it's not a
all
lot of
looking to
queens,
spread this
but
tweet.
kind of a lot of queens.
Yeah, it's quite a bit this early on, and they're all sort of concentrated in one force. It's kind of understandable right now for ZergLord.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any other anti-air options available to him. Aside from
Now,
that,
Darkness is going for a whole lot of roaches here. I mean, not Darkness. I'm sorry, ZergLord.
Yeah.
Darkness will be going for his roaches pretty soon here, but oh, he's doing the Queen March. Oh, this is a terrible map to do the Queen March.
But there are
I mean, there is one
zones.
speed zone that's great, but it's a very long distance.
Yeah, it is quite a while to march, and especially if your opponent's
But
able
this
to
build
get
can
eyes
hit-
on them.
This build can pack a punch. I've seen this build take out some of the best Protosses. There's nothing to be played with here. Look at that, just like that. The queens are here. There's a bunch of Ravagers. You've got to micro your air units because Corrosive Biles can also take those out. And what is he going to do here? He's getting one Immortal out, which is only as good against the Roaches, not quite against the Ravagers. He's going to reinforce with Lings and making more queens back at home. And now his queens are here. Who's going to win it? This is it right here. Whoever wins this fight possibly is the qualifier for DreamHack Winter Latin America.
Well, the
Here we go.
transfuses have just about been running up. The Ling reinforcements are absolutely massive. Nice little positions here, mini concaves, if you will, taken from the Roach Ravager.
Oh my God, I knew it. He'd had some pocket sand. He had some Parmesan in his pocket, and he's throwing it out right now. It wasn't early game cheese, but it is mid game cheese or late early game cheese, if you will. Blink is it done. The probes are pulled. This is about it right here. Look at the army supply. Darkness is down to no army. Darkness, the best player in all of Latin America at this current time. The best Protoss. Well, maybe not the best anymore. Is he going to go down to the ZergLord? An unforeseen qualifier here today. GG! That's it! Well played! The ZergLord from a 2-0 deficit comes back and qualifies. Oh my God! What have we witnessed?
I don't even know. I don't even know. The reverse sweep has been finished up there, Yoda. I do not know what we witnessed.
What? That was absolutely nuts. I'm like, we missed something. There's still another game, right? The bracket's not done. This isn't it. That's it.
That's it. That's it. That was the final qualifying match.
In the last qualifier, there's one spot, and Eggs is gonna be there. Destan is gonna be there. Darkness is gonna be there. That is a scary place to be.
It really is.
This is a winner takes all tournament going on in 2 days, guys. Like, I don't know what to think here. Eggs lost to, I forgot who he lost to, but I didn't want him to lose that match. And then now Darkness losing. I don't know. I don't know, Yaku. I don't know what's going on here. What is life?
Upsetting. You can sort of say. No, I mean, look, I try to lead that into how these were kind of upsets, just looking at what was going on. I mean, we were hyping up Darkness throughout the entirety of this broadcast. He was up 2-0, And if this was a best of 3, he would have qualified already. But ZergLord bringing it absolutely 100% back with that reverse sweep. Paco Mike really showing people how things are done. And that's all in my mind, Yoda. All in my mind is
and then
that
someone also mentioned in
final
chat we're at 95% for the cast in Spanish, and luckily we're done for the day, so
yeah,
that will not be happening here with me today.
Aha!
I escaped it once again, you fools. What have you done? But God, man, I guess Protoss isn't overpowered anymore. I've been bamboozled. I've never really rooted for Zerg to lose. No offense to ZergLord. I'm sure he's tuning in now after his win. But honestly, yeah, I'm going to stop talking crap. Congrats to ZergLord. This is a game changer for his career. And I hope he can do really well in the actual tournament. This is pretty big for him. We've been watching him for a while. I don't know if the other players are off their game or if the ZergLord is just really on top of his game. So we'll see. I hope he got better and the other players didn't get worse.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see that. I mean, this has been a day of upsets. Yeah, I figured when I heard the like you were under the sea. Man, he did not let the darkness consume him today.
Yeah,
he turned on his nightlight. He had his favorite blankie. He had like a cross and some holy water. And he's like, stay back, darkness. Not today. You will not consume me.
The darkness
right?
is yet to consume the Lord.
Yeah, but there is always the next event in 2 days, the third qualifier for Masters Winter. And this is just getting dicey, man. I don't know who's in, who's out, who's up, who's down, what's left or right, whose name is in Spanish or English, what map is called what, how to pronounce it. I don't know any of this, guys. I'm just like a lost Bambi in the woods, just waiting for someone to shoot me.
I mean, all we gotta know going into Sunday is...
Yeah. That's it. That's it right there. That's what you need to know, guys.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Yaku.
Sorry, cuts to black.
Yaku always bringing the facts.
That's right. We do educate you.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean...
back at home.
Paco Mike beat Eggs. Who else? Darkness beat Destan. That was kind of known. ZergLord beat Darkness. I don't know what's up, what's down, left from right. I don't know, man. My brain is kind of smushed from his, but I'm happy for the ZergLord. That's great. Game changer for his career at an unfortunate time. Maybe that's taking a little bit of an effect on some of the players. Maybe everyone's sad today. Maybe everyone is disappointed in StarCraft. Funara Blizzard in the chat.
Everybody should. Not just in the chat, but also outside of Blizzard HQ.
Yeah, but shout out, we got another Brazilian into the tournament playing for the Bad Clan. Shout out to Bad Clan. And yeah, man, this is great. We're done here for the day. Yaku, you got anything else to add before we head out?
Not too much there. Just gonna transition over. I love that GIF. That transition GIF that we're coming along over in
is that
here
what we're calling
with
it, GIF
our
now?
yeah, that GIF. Wait, is it a GIF? It might not be a GIF.
I feel like it's just a video. It could technically be a GIF, though, but yeah. All right, guys, I guess we're done here. If y'all want to follow me on the social medias, I'm Yoda_Slim on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. But most importantly, follow CranKy Ducklings. Light, where can they find you at? Oh, not Light. Wow, I'm so used to saying Light at the end. Dude, now you gotta pretend like you're Light.
Well, you can find me over at the ESL Australia Sydney studio, coming in here there over
drinking an ice cold today. Coffee.
I am gonna be drinking a lot of ice cold days. I tell you what, Yoda. For in just a couple of short hours, I will be there casting the ANZ champs. It is gonna be great. GTR is gonna be there today, as well as Pig and Pilsky. And as a result, that's just about gonna be closing us up, not just for today, but also for the week. Follow CranKy Ducklings. We will see you guys shortly.
my impression of Light, you guys want to hear it?
Yeah?
How'd I do?
Very good.
Pretty good, huh? I've been practicing a lot in the mirror every morning.
Look, I'm used to saying something and Light being disappointed in me, but not being able to say it.
No, that's my whole thing. That's my
Just
flow.
like,
that's what I vibe off of when casting. If Light approves of my joke, something's wrong.
Really is.
But I guess that's it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to my terrible banter. Thanks, Yaku, for taking over the production and filling in all the holes of the CranKy Ducklings casts.
I am like duct tape.
You are like duct tape, the duct tape of the CranKy Ducklings. That's a good way to put it.
I'm stuck.
But yeah, we made it work. Thank you, guys. Yaku, you can go ahead and outro us or say whatever you got to say. I'm out of words to speak.
Yeah,
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah. Just thanks everybody for watching. I am going to go pass out and wake up. And then probably go watch ANZ Champs. See you guys then. Bye.
Adios.